Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a review on some brushes. They are the Elite Collection Mirror Finish. I actually got these for my brother. He went to a taping of The Talk. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that show, but it's kind of like a gossipy slash they talk about just different topics. And when he went to a taping of this show, he got a goodie bag, and within these goodie bags, these brushes were in there. So of course my brother was like, do you want these? Because obviously I'm not gonna need these. So I was so super excited that he gave them to me, and I'm going to be reviewing them for you. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and continue watching. Okay guys, so the first brush that I'm going to try out from the Elite Collection Mirror Finish is the Oval 8 brush. And this brush, you're able to put on foundation, eyeshadow, blush, concealer, finishing powder, shimmer browsing powder, and skincare. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into it. Here is the brush. The bristles on here are so soft and they feel very compact. And the brush itself is very slim. Looks nice, I like it. I don't know how I feel about this rubbery inside right here, only because my hands are literally sweating for some reason and I don't have a good grasp on the brush. So for this one, I'm just gonna go ahead and use it for my foundation. And for my foundation, I'm actually using Your Skin But Better by IT Cosmetics in the shade Light. And I like to mix it with the Cover FX Custom Enhanced Drops in the shade Moonlight. So I went ahead and mixed my foundation really quick, and I'm just going to dab it on my face. Oh! I just remembered I forgot to put primer on. Let me do that really quick. And now I'm going to go ahead and dab the foundation on my face. And just different spots of my face. Oh, I got them on my eyebrows. And I'm just gonna go ahead and use the brush. And I'm just doing like a, kind of like a motioning it away from my face. Rub it into my forehead. This brush is so soft. Once again, I'm not an expert. I'm just putting it the way that I feel comfortable. I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit more of my foundation. That was fast. That was actually really fast. Was not expecting that. I thought it was gonna take a good minute to get it to work. All right, here I go again. It seems fairly easy to use. So far, I do see that mirror finish that they're talking about. I don't see any streaks. It looks like the foundation evenly was distributed throughout my face, and it just has this overall clean look, which I'm really happy and satisfied. Now I'm going to go ahead and put concealer on. For concealer, the brush I'm going to be using is the Oval 3 brush. You're able to use it on eyeshadows, foundation, concealer, blush, finishing powder, bronzing effect, and skincare. So for my concealer, I like to use the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. I don't know what shade this is. Okay, so here is the number 3 brush. Very small, compact, same thing with the bristles. They're really soft. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this little brush to conceal my under eyes and maybe some other parts of my face that I want to conceal, and see how it does. I'm kind of like dabbing it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and start. I don't know why, but this one feels a little bit more, I guess, rough. Because when I actually used my fingers to fill this brush, it felt soft, but now that I'm like actually applying it under my under eyes, it just feels a little rough, just a little bit. I think I'm gonna be using this one for eyeshadow as well, because it did say that you're able to use this brush for eyeshadows. Finished putting my concealer on. So the next brush that I'm going to try is the Palm brush. And this actually looks pretty neat. You're able to use it to apply foundation, bronzer, setting powder, special effect finishes, and body paint. Ooh. Oh, this feels like heaven. This is so soft. Okay, I'm actually excited to try this on. So to set my foundation and concealer, I'm just going to be using my Your Skimp Butter Airbrush Perfection Powder. And this is in the shade Light. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and apply a little bit on there. This is so soft. Oh, this feels so good. And once again, I'm just applying it whatever way I feel kind of comfortable. I'm not an expert. That actually looks pretty good. I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit more. This actually feels more soft than the 8 brush. That actually looks pretty good. I do. I'm actually going to use my Kylie eyeshadow palette, the one that's called Take Me on Vacation. And I'm gonna be using the Oval 3 brush. I'm gonna go ahead and use this brown color right here. Applying it just all over my eyelid. There you go, okay. All right, we're getting somewhere. This actually applies really good on the eyelids. This applies really good. And it blends it really nice. And one thing that I did notice is this size is actually perfect to get in the crease. So for you really experts out there that do like cutlass crease and all that stuff, this is actually perfect to get right in there. Yes. Nice. I like. Okay, so you are good for something. So I'm going to go ahead and do some of my makeup off camera, and then I'll be back to use the brushes again. I'm going to be using this brush. How it's gonna go, I don't know. My new favorite bronzer, which is the Hoola Benefit. I'm just going to go ahead and apply a little bit and just see how it goes. Whoa. It actually went pretty fast. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. Just do a little bit here on my chin. I really like how this brush applied my bronzer. I'm gonna go ahead and now try to apply my highlight. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Oval 8 brush again. I'm gonna dab some of the product on here. And the highlight I'm using is the Laura Mercier Indiscretion. And here we go. Go ahead and put a little bit more. And I'm not gonna lie, it does feel weird using these brushes because I'm not used to it. So I'm probably not even holding them the right way, but I'm doing what works for me. So I definitely see my highlight. I just feel that maybe if I added my setting spray like I normally would, it'd be a little bit more intense. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lip off camera and then go ahead and put some setting spray and then give you my final thoughts. Okay, you guys, so this is the final result. I am happy with how my makeup turned out. So for the Oval 8 brush, which is this one, I really did like. The bristles are really soft, compact, really easy to use. I was able to put my foundation on very quickly. It gave me that nice mirror clean finish. I didn't see any streaks at all. The only thing I didn't like is that, as you can tell, this rubber part does get dirty and my hands were sweating, so I couldn't grasp the brush really well, but that's the only thing I didn't really like. Now this brush retails for $67. $67. That is a lot of money for this brush. A lot. Do you need to buy the brush? Not really. If you have a brush that is way more cheaper and does the same thing, by all means buy that brush. But if you have the money to spend, go ahead and get this brush. I really did enjoy this brush. The Oval 3 brush, which is the little tiny one. I did not like it when it came to applying my concealer. Mind you, it did get the job done, but for some reason it felt rough. I don't know. It's soft, but just it felt a little bit rough. I don't know if because my under eye area is sensitive. But when I actually used this brush to put on my eyeshadows, this brush was amazing. I did like how it was able to just apply nice and smooth, very easy. And if you wanted to make a crease cut of any sort, this brush fit perfectly in the crease like a glove. But for the most part, I think this is a really good brush if you're going to get it. Retails at $41. Oh my gosh, why is it so expensive? Once again, that's very steep, very pricey. If you have the money, go ahead. If not, stick with what you have. But this brush is $41. So out of the 3 brushes, this palm brush was my favorite one. This feels like butter heaven. I don't even know what to describe it, but it was so soft, felt great on my skin. It applied awesome. It gave me that nice blending and smooth look that I was going for, and really easy to use. The one thing I noticed that I didn't do is, if you see here, it has like a little dent. I'm assuming that this is where your finger would go, just so you could have a nice grip on the brush. I didn't really do that. I don't know why I didn't. I just didn't. But for the most part, if you want to, and if you guys were concerned about that, they actually have a little place for you to put your fingers. And this palm brush retails for $65. $65 just for this. Oh gosh. $65. Oh my gosh. This is really expensive. Really expensive. But once again, you're getting your money's worth because this worked really well. Had no complaints. The only complaint I could really think about is because the brush is so big, I wasn't able to really get in, like for example, my bronzing powder as well as I want to. I just was able to get like the corners right here, but it did the job. So that was my only complaint about this brush. But other than that, I really like these brushes. These were really good. So I definitely will be linking all these brushes down below if you guys are interested in buying these brushes. And please don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button if you like this video, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye.
When I wake up, before I put on my makeup, I run for the bus.